using water brushes for a long time. I think they're a great invention. I think they're cool. I think they were designed for sketching. Japanese invention, water reservoir with soft nylon bristles. Brilliant concept. However, they're often snubbed by professionals because they don't hold a lot of water capacity compared to natural hair or synthetic brushes. Water brushes are not even mentioned in a lot of instructional watercolor books and videos. I think that's very unfortunate. I think they offer a lot for the artist. I think if we use them properly, we can really get a lot out of them. In this video, I'm going to explore some of the ways that I use water brush techniques and dispel some of the myths around them as well. I remember being in Windsor Castle in 2014 in the print room looking at original old master drawings by people like Leonardo da Vinci, pen and ink, highly detailed anatomy studies, dissecting corpses and so forth, and absolutely brilliant. I loved looking at those, and I thought about how much work he would have put into gathering all those walnuts, grinding and boiling them to make ink so he could do these incredible, beautiful studies. I think if you're alive today, he would really appreciate the convenience of using water brushes, just the ability to fill them with water and away you go. So I think they're a brilliant concept, and I think if we use them properly, we can really get a lot out of them. Water brushes come in a variety of shapes and sizes. They often get criticized for not offering the same range that traditional brushes offer. However, I think for the value they add in sketching and the ease of use, I think that overrides a lot of their limitations. And their bristle quality, although not the same as SABLE or synthetic brushes, offer similar quality at a value price. Pentel, Derwent, Caran d'Ache, and others make a lot of really fine quality water brushes. One of the more interesting products to come out is the A20 water brush by Blue Heron, featuring a piston-filled chamber and synthetic hair. It's very simple to use and very fun to use. It's a beautiful brush, combining the best qualities of traditional with water brush. Its only drawback I find is it has a very small chamber for filling, but otherwise a great brush to use. This is a micro watercolor kit that I made from Italian licorice candies. Fits in the palm of my hand. Normally I would use half pans, but I found that I could only squeeze about 4 colors or so in here. So I decided to take the caps off of lip balm containers and I hot glued them in here, allowing me to have 6 colors and deeper so I can fit more paint in there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just mixing a very warm purplish wash, and I'm adding a little bit of red to it. Some people say that water brushes don't produce a very smooth wash here, but you'll see in a second once this dries that this is very comparable to any kind of brush. Water brushes also work very well with colored ink. You can actually fill your water brush with ink. You see in the sample here, I have different color swatches showing you just the variety and intensity of color. One of my favorite sketching tools to use is water-soluble graphite pencils for quick studies. They come in a vast range of brand names. One of my favorites is Viarco from Portugal, known for its deep, rich blacks. These are some animal studies that I got from a nature book. Really dramatic, cheap paper, but very effective studies. This is a Sorolla copy that I'm working on with my water brush. By understanding placement of values and tones, this helps with all subject matter. It can help you decide what to emphasize or de-emphasize. It can solve problems and give you valuable insight before starting a painting. Fountain pens go really well together with water brushes. I'm sketching one of my sketchbooks here, and just to illustrate just when you're doing monochrome studies, how you're getting really nice, rich, dark blacks and very smooth grays. Something that can really be useful for tonal studies, any kind of study where value is concerned. I sometimes use watercolor pencils for quick anatomy studies in my sketchbook. I find it can be a valuable reference and practice for understanding certain muscle groups. Watercolor brushes can also produce rich, deep, saturated colors depending on the brand. This is an Inktense pencil by Derwent. I'm producing a flat wash here. You can see in a minute that the color is fairly comparable to most high-quality pigment. Water brushes may have a ways to go in terms of general acceptance among artists, but we're seeing signs of change. In this Rodea Touch sketchbook, they actually list water brushes as a recommended tool. We are beginning to see more signs of artists embracing water brushes. One of them is noted illustrator and painter James Gurney, who features water brushes in his video Watercolor in the Wild. Another artist that uses water brushes extensively is anatomy instructor Glenn Vilppu, seen here from his New Masters Academy course. Sketching is about exploring ideas, and water brushes offer that ability to explore ideas with maximum convenience and ease of use. I think they're an essential sketching tool and should be part of every artist's toolbox. So save your best quality brushes for your finished work, and let's explore what water brushes can offer us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching.